Discover Divination: Secrets for Everyday Life by James R. Sterling. Introduction: The hidden power of divination. Divination has long been misunderstood. For many, the word conjures up images of crystal balls, fortune tellers, and mystical predictions about the future. But true divination is not about predicting an unchangeable fate. It's about gaining clarity, tapping into intuition, and strengthening the connection between mind, body, and spirit. It's a tool, much like meditation or journaling, that allows us to access deeper layers of understanding and navigate life's choices with more confidence. Throughout history, cultures across the world have used divination as a way to seek guidance, not just for themselves, but for their communities. The ancient Egyptians consulted oracles, the Vikings read runes, and Eastern traditions relied on numerology and astrology to interpret the energies surrounding them. Despite the diverse methods, the purpose remained the same: to gain insight, reflect on inner wisdom, and align with the natural rhythms of life. In modern times, divination is making a quiet resurgence, not as a supernatural spectacle, but as a practical and introspective practice. People are turning to tarot, pendulums, runes, and scrying as tools for mindfulness, decision-making, and personal development. These methods don't hold magical power on their own. Rather, they serve as mirrors, helping us see patterns, uncover subconscious thoughts, and interpret the energies influencing our lives. This audiobook is not about superstition, nor is it about predicting an unalterable destiny. Instead, it is about empowering you with knowledge, understanding how divination works, why it can be an effective tool for self-discovery, and how to integrate it into your daily life. Whether you're seeking clarity on a difficult decision, looking to strengthen your intuitive abilities, or simply curious about ancient wisdom, divination can offer profound insight when approached with an open mind. By the end of this journey, you'll see that divination isn't about separating yourself from reality. It's about engaging with it more deeply. It's a way to quiet the noise of external influences and reconnect with your inner voice. Let's explore the fascinating world of divination together and discover how it can bring clarity, insight, and harmony to every aspect of your life. Chapter 1: The Science and Mystery of Divination. Is divination real? This question has intrigued people for centuries. While some dismiss it as superstition, others have found undeniable patterns and insights through its practice. The truth lies in the intersection of intuition, psychology, and energy. Divination works because it taps into the subconscious mind, allowing hidden thoughts and intuitive nudges to surface in ways we may not otherwise recognize. When we use tools like tarot cards, runes, or pendulums, we are not necessarily receiving messages from an external force. We are engaging in a process that helps us interpret symbols, patterns, and subconscious knowledge. The subconscious mind plays a crucial role in divination. Much like dreams, divination methods use symbols and imagery to communicate messages that may not be immediately clear to the conscious mind. This process is similar to how a person might gain sudden clarity through journaling or meditation. The brain recognizes connections and patterns, even if we are not fully aware of them on a logical level. When we engage in divination, we create space for those connections to surface. Some researchers and theorists have drawn connections between divination and concepts in quantum physics, particularly the idea that consciousness interacts with reality in ways we do not yet fully understand. The principle of synchronicity, coined by psychologist Carl Jung, suggests that meaningful coincidences are not random, but rather reflective of deeper unseen connections. This perspective aligns with how divination often works, providing answers or insights that seem eerily relevant at just the right moment. One of the most fascinating aspects of divination is that it works even if you don't necessarily believe in it. Many skeptics who approach divination with an open mind find that the insights they receive are thought-provoking and useful, regardless of their stance on its mystical aspects. Ultimately, divination is less about external forces dictating outcomes and more about engaging with our own intuition in a structured and meaningful way. When used as a reflective tool, divination becomes a practical method for gaining clarity, making thoughtful decisions, and deepening self-awareness. Chapter 2: Choosing Your Divination Method. There is no single right way to practice divination, only what feels right for you. Just as people gravitate toward different forms of self-expression, such as writing, painting, or music, the same applies to divination. Some methods are more structured, like tarot and numerology, while others, such as scrying, require a more fluid, intuitive approach. The key is finding a tool that aligns with your personality and needs. The best way to start is by asking yourself what you want from divination. Are you looking for daily guidance, deep self-reflection, or quick, straightforward answers? Do you prefer visual symbols, physical objects, or numbers and patterns? By identifying your preferences, you can narrow down which method will resonate with you most. Exploring different divination methods. Each divination method has its own strengths and unique way of providing insight. Tarot and oracle cards are excellent for storytelling and intuitive messages, offering structured symbolism that can be interpreted in many ways. Runes, an ancient Norse system of symbols, provide clear yet profound answers rooted in wisdom and archetypal meanings. Pendulums are simple and effective for yes or no questions, making them great for quick guidance. Numerology taps into the vibrational power of numbers, uncovering deeper meanings about personal paths and life cycles. Astrology provides a cosmic perspective, revealing patterns in your personality and life journey through planetary alignments. Scrying, which involves gazing into reflective surfaces like water or mirrors, requires a relaxed mind and allows images or impressions to emerge from the subconscious. Developing a connection with your chosen practice. Whichever method you choose, building a personal connection with it is essential. Instead of relying solely on books or set interpretations, allow yourself to experience the process intuitively. Shuffle tarot cards with intention, hold runes in your hands, or spend time observing the movement of your pendulum. Trust that the more you engage with your tool, the more in tune you'll become with its messages. Experimentation leads to clarity. You don't have to commit to just one method. Experimenting with different forms of divination can help you discover what resonates most. Some people use multiple tools depending on the situation. Tarot for deep insights, a pendulum for quick decisions, or numerology for long-term planning. Pay attention to which methods feel most natural and enjoyable. Divination is meant to be a fluid, evolving practice that grows with you. At its core, divination is a way to connect with yourself on a deeper level. The tool you choose is simply a means to help bring clarity to the questions and thoughts already within you. By staying open to exploration and trusting your intuition, you'll find the right divination method that fits your journey. Chapter 3: Tarot, Oracle, and Lenormand Cards. The power of symbolism. Divination through cards is one of the most widely practiced methods of receiving insight. And within this category, Tarot, Oracle, and Lenormand decks each offer unique ways of interpreting life's mysteries. These tools provide guidance, clarity, and self-reflection through symbolism, pattern recognition, and intuition. While they all serve a similar purpose, their structures and methods of interpretation differ, making it important to choose the one that resonates most with you. The difference between Tarot, Oracle, and Lenormand decks. Tarot is the most well-known card-based divination system with a structured deck of 78 cards divided into the major and minor arcana. The major arcana represents significant life themes, while the minor arcana reflects everyday events and emotions. Tarot readings often focus on personal growth, subconscious influences, and long-term patterns. Oracle decks are more flexible, varying in the number of cards, themes, and meanings. Unlike Tarot, Oracle cards do not follow a rigid structure, making them ideal for intuitive readings and daily inspiration. They are often designed around specific concepts such as angels, chakras, or affirmations, and can be easier for beginners to work with since they don't require learning a fixed system. Lenormand cards, a 36-card system originating from 19th century France, differ from Tarot and Oracle in that they offer direct and literal meanings rather than layered symbolism. Each card represents a specific object or situation, such as the ship, travel, ring, commitment, or coffin, endings. Lenormand readings are highly practical, often focusing on real-world events and clear answers, rather than deep psychological exploration. How to read cards intuitively without memorizing every meaning. One of the biggest hurdles people face when starting with tarot, oracle, or Lenormand is memorization. However, the true power of these decks lies in their imagery and how they make you feel rather than rigid definitions. Instead of relying on guidebooks, let yourself observe the details of the card, the colors, expressions, and symbols. Ask yourself, what emotions arise? What personal connections come to mind? Your intuition is a powerful guide that often reveals insights beyond traditional meanings. With Lenormand cards, reading intuitively comes from understanding how the symbols combine. Since each card represents a concrete idea, the magic happens when you place them together in a spread. For example, the house plus dog might indicate a close friendship within the home, while book plus tower could signify studying at a university. Lenormand teaches pattern recognition, making it ideal for those who enjoy practical, clear-cut answers. Spreads for daily guidance, decision-making, and deep insight. The way you lay out the cards, known as a spread, determines how the message unfolds. One-card pulls are great for daily insight, offering a single theme to focus on. Three-card spreads provide a snapshot of past, present, and future influences or show the dynamics of a situation. For deeper readings, tarot spreads like the Celtic cross can reveal long-term patterns, challenges, and potential outcomes. Lenormand, on the other hand, shines in multi-card layouts, such as the Grand Tableau, which uses all 36 cards to tell a full story about one's life. Oracle decks work well as supplementary tools, often providing affirmations or additional guidance alongside tarot or Lenormand. Practical exercises to strengthen your card reading skills. To build confidence in reading, practice small daily exercises. Pull a card each morning and write down your initial impressions without checking a guidebook. Reflect at the end of the day. Did the meaning manifest in your experiences? Try mixing decks by pulling one tarot, one Lenormand, and one oracle card to see how they interact. The more you practice, the stronger your connection to the cards will become. Each of these systems, tarot, oracle, and Lenormand, offers its own strengths. Tarot provides deep personal insights, oracle offers fluid and intuitive messages, and Lenormand delivers clear and direct answers. As you work with these tools, trust in your personal interpretations and let them empower you with knowledge and clarity. Chapter 4, Runes and Numerology, Ancient Codes for Modern Life. Throughout history, symbols and numbers have been used as tools for understanding the deeper forces at work in our lives. Two of the most powerful systems, runes and numerology, offer profound insight into personal growth, decision-making, and spiritual alignment. While runes draw upon ancient Norse wisdom, numerology taps into the vibrational energy of numbers, revealing hidden patterns that shape our experiences. Both are practical tools that, when used with intention, can provide clarity and guidance. The wisdom of the runes, a guide to their meanings and uses. Runes originated from the Germanic and Norse traditions and were once used for communication, protection, and divination. The Elder Futhark, the oldest known runic system, consists of 24 symbols, each carrying a unique meaning related to themes such as strength, transformation, and intuition. Unlike tarot cards, which follow structured storytelling, runes often deliver direct, no-nonsense messages that reflect both challenges and opportunities. Each rune holds a deeper energetic imprint. For example, Fehu represents wealth and abundance, while Algiz symbolizes protection and higher guidance. Some runes, like Hagalaz, indicate disruption or necessary change, urging self-reflection and resilience. Understanding these symbols is less about rigid definitions and more about how they apply to your current situation. How to cast and interpret runes. Casting runes is a simple but powerful process. Traditionally, they are inscribed on small stones, wood pieces, or even drawn on paper. To use them, take a moment to center yourself, focus on a question or intention, and either draw a single rune or cast several onto a cloth. The way the runes land, upright, reversed, or interacting with others, adds layers of meaning to the reading. A single rune pull is ideal for daily guidance, while a 3-rune spread can offer past, present, future insights. Some practitioners use a more elaborate runic grid, similar to tarot spreads, to explore deeper layers of a situation. Over time, you'll develop a personal relationship with the runes, recognizing their messages through both intuition and experience. Numerology basics: what your birth number reveals about you. Numbers have long been associated with cosmic energy, influencing personality traits, life paths, and even day-to-day experiences. Numerology is based on the belief that numbers hold vibrational frequencies, and by analyzing them, we can uncover key aspects of our identity and purpose. The life path number, calculated by adding together the digits of your birth date until you reach a single number, except for master numbers 11, 22, and 33, reveals your core strengths, challenges, and purpose in this lifetime. For example, a life path 1 represents independence and leadership, while a life path 7 is associated with introspection and wisdom. Beyond the life path number, numerology includes destiny numbers, soul urge numbers, and personal year cycles, each offering insight into different aspects of our personal and spiritual growth. Understanding your numbers can help you navigate challenges with more clarity and recognize recurring themes in your life. Using numerology for alignment and personal growth. By working with numerology, you can align your actions with the energies of your numbers. If your life path number encourages creativity, incorporating more artistic expression into your routine can bring greater fulfillment. If you're in a personal year 9, which is a time of endings and transformation, you might recognize that it's the perfect moment to release old habits and embrace new beginnings. Many people also use numerology for decision-making, such as choosing optimal dates for important events, understanding relationship dynamics, or even selecting business names that align with powerful numerical frequencies. The more you engage with numerology, the more you'll notice its influence in everyday life. Bridging ancient wisdom with the present. Runes and numerology are more than mystical practices. They are tools for reflection, decision-making, and personal empowerment. Whether you're drawing a rune for clarity or calculating your life path number for deeper self-awareness, both methods offer tangible ways to connect with the unseen forces that shape our experiences. By incorporating these ancient codes into your life, you'll begin to see the subtle patterns guiding you toward growth, alignment, and deeper understanding. Chapter 5. Pendulums and Dowsing. Yes-no answers with precision. Pendulums and dowsing rods have been used for centuries as simple yet powerful tools for receiving guidance. Unlike tarot or Lenormand, which require interpretation, pendulums and dowsing provide clear, direct answers, often in the form of yes or no responses. Dowsing, which has long been used to locate underground water sources, is also effective for detecting energy fields, lost objects, and hidden influences in a situation. How to program and use a pendulum correctly. A pendulum is typically a small weighted object, such as a crystal, metal, or even a simple weighted string, suspended from a chain or cord. The key to working effectively with a pendulum is programming it to establish a clear communication system. To begin, hold the pendulum steady and ask, "Show me yes." Observe how it moves, whether it swings back and forth, side to side, or in a circular motion. Next ask, "Show me no." The movement should be different from the yes response. You can also ask, "Show me neutral," or "Show me unclear." This process ensures you and your pendulum are in sync, creating reliable responses for future use. Once programmed, keep your pendulum in a safe space, and whenever you use it, take a moment to center yourself, quiet your mind, and approach the process with neutrality rather than expectation. The surprising accuracy of dowsing for energy detection. Dowsing has historically been used to locate water, minerals, and lost objects, but it can also be applied to detecting energy imbalances in the body or environment. Many practitioners use dowsing rods or pendulums to assess chakra alignment, determine the best locations for meditation, or check for energetic disturbances in a home. To try this, hold your pendulum over your palm or heart center and ask, "Do I have any energy imbalances I should be aware of?" You can also use it to test the vibrational alignment of objects, such as placing it over different foods and asking, "Is this beneficial for my body?" Many practitioners use this technique for selecting crystals or essential oils that best support their current state. Pendulum charts and advanced techniques. While basic pendulum work revolves around yes-no answers, advanced users can incorporate pendulum charts to gain deeper insights. Some common chart uses include chakra balancing charts to assess energetic alignment, numerology or astrology charts for personal insights, decision-making grids offering multiple choices beyond yes, no, location charts to help find lost objects. As you advance in your pendulum practice, you may notice that the more you use it, the stronger your intuition becomes. The pendulum, rather than being the source of answers, serves as a bridge between your conscious and subconscious mind, helping you tune into your own inner knowing. Embracing pendulum and dowsing as practical tools. Pendulums and dowsing offer a unique way to receive guidance with speed and precision. Whether you're making a decision, checking energetic balance, or simply curious about an answer, these tools can become valuable assets for spiritual and personal growth. The more you trust the process, the clearer and more accurate your results will be. Chapter 6. Scrying and Other Mystical Methods. Scrying is one of the oldest and most enigmatic forms of divination. Unlike tarot, Lenormand, or pendulums, which provide structured guidance, scrying relies on visual perception and intuition, allowing symbols, images, or messages to emerge from reflective or textured surfaces. Whether using mirrors, water, crystals, or even flames, scrying opens the mind to subtle insights, bridging the gap between the conscious and subconscious. While often portrayed as mystical and mysterious, scrying is simply another way of tuning in to your inner wisdom. It requires patience, an open mind, and trust in the messages that unfold naturally. The art of scrying, using mirrors, water, and crystals to receive messages. Scrying is traditionally performed by gazing into reflective surfaces such as a black mirror, a still bowl of water, or a polished crystal ball. The goal isn't to force images to appear, but to allow the mind to relax enough to receive impressions intuitively. Mirror scrying is commonly done with a black mirror, which absorbs light and creates a deep, reflective void. This method is ideal for visionary experiences, shadow work, or receiving symbolic messages. Water scrying involves staring into a bowl or body of water under dim lighting or candlelight. Some practitioners drop ink, oil, or herbs into the water and observe how they move, revealing patterns or symbols. Crystal scrying uses a transparent or dark-colored crystal, such as quartz or obsidian, where reflections and light refractions help generate visions or intuitive insights. During a scrying session, images may appear faintly, like a daydream, or take the form of symbolic impressions rather than literal visions. The key is to let go of expectation and allow the subconscious to reveal what it needs to show you. Developing patience and trust in visual perception divination. Scrying is an art that improves with time and consistency. Unlike tarot or Lenormand, where meanings are predefined, scrying requires interpretation through feeling and association. The first few attempts may seem uneventful, but over time, clarity strengthens. To develop patience and trust, create a sacred space for scrying. Dim the lights, light a candle, and focus on your breathing before beginning. Instead of forcing images to appear, let your eyes relax and soften their focus on the scrying surface. Write down any symbols, emotions, or words that surface. Often, their meanings become clearer after reflection. Trust is built by revisiting past scrying messages and observing how they relate to later events. The subconscious communicates in metaphor, so symbols might not always make sense immediately, but often reveal their significance over time. Other lesser-known divination methods. While scrying is one of the more visually immersive forms of divination, other lesser-known methods rely on patterns, randomness, and intuitive interpretation. Tea leaf reading, tasseography or tasseomancy, involves interpreting the shapes and formations left by tea leaves at the bottom of a cup. Certain symbols, such as a heart for love or a bird for messages, can reveal guidance for the querent. Bibliomancy is the practice of randomly selecting a passage from a book, often a sacred or meaningful text, and interpreting its message as guidance. This method works well for those seeking quick insight or spiritual wisdom. Flame gazing, pyromancy, involves staring into a candle flame and noting how it flickers, moves, or shifts in color. This method is useful for receiving intuitive messages or determining the energy of a situation. These methods, while often overlooked, provide unique pathways to receiving insight through symbolic and intuitive means. They can be used alongside or in place of scrying, depending on personal preference and the type of guidance needed. When and why to use scrying versus other divination tools. Each form of divination has its strengths. Scrying is best when seeking deep, subconscious messages or spiritual visions, whereas tarot and Lenormand provide structured, question-based insights. Pendulums are great for immediate yes-no answers, while bibliomancy or tea leaf reading may work well for those drawn to spontaneous, free-form divination. Choosing the right tool depends on what you need in the moment. If you are looking for clear, direct answers, structured systems like Lenormand or pendulums may work better. If you're seeking visions, dreamlike insights, or hidden subconscious knowledge, scrying is an excellent choice. Embracing scrying and mystical methods as personal practices. Scrying and other lesser-known divination methods offer an immersive way to connect with intuition. Unlike structured divination tools, they invite you to trust in the unknown, allowing messages to unfold in a natural, symbolic way. By exploring scrying, tea leaf reading, bibliomancy, and flame gazing, you can discover new intuitive abilities that deepen your connection to your subconscious and the greater mysteries of life. These methods encourage creativity, self-reflection, and a stronger trust in your own inner wisdom. Chapter 7, Developing Your Intuition. The key to divination success? Divination tools like tarot, pendulums, and scrying are powerful aids, but at the heart of any effective practice is intuition. Intuition is that deep inner knowing, an immediate sense of truth that arises without logical reasoning. It's what allows divination to work beyond memorized meanings or rigid techniques. Strengthening intuition is the key to gaining clearer, more accurate insights in any form of divination. The good news? Everyone has intuition. Like a muscle, it simply needs practice to grow stronger. How intuition works and how to strengthen it. Intuition operates through subtle awareness. It's the gut feeling that tells you when something is right or wrong, the sudden thought that leads you to a solution, or the unexplainable connection you feel towards certain people or places. While it's often dismissed as coincidence, intuition is actually a powerful way of processing information beyond conscious thought. To strengthen intuition, start by paying attention. Instead of brushing off gut feelings, ask yourself, where is this feeling coming from? How does my body react when I sense something strongly? The more you acknowledge your intuitive nudges, the more they will develop. Another way to enhance intuition is by stepping away from mental noise. In today's world, constant distractions and external influences make it difficult to hear our inner voice. Creating moments of stillness, whether through meditation, nature walks, or simply deep breathing, allows intuition to come through more clearly. Meditation, journaling, and exercises to boost intuitive awareness. Meditation is one of the best ways to quiet the analytical mind and create space for intuition. A simple intuitive meditation involves closing your eyes, focusing on your breath, and asking a question without expecting an answer. Instead of forcing a response, allow feelings, images, or words to emerge naturally. Journaling is another powerful tool. Intuitive journaling means writing down whatever thoughts or impressions come to mind without censoring yourself. Over time, reviewing these entries can reveal patterns and insights you didn't initially recognize. Other effective intuition-building exercises include the first thought exercise. When faced with a decision, take a deep breath and notice your first reaction before logic steps in. Symbol interpretation. Look at everyday symbols, numbers, animals, random objects, and ask yourself, what does this mean to me? Energy reading. Before entering a room or meeting someone, pause and sense the energy. Does it feel light, heavy, warm, or tense? Checking how these impressions align with reality strengthens awareness. Signs your intuition is guiding you and how to trust it. One challenge with intuition is learning to trust it. Many people second-guess their intuitive insights, worried they are imagining things or being irrational. However, intuition often speaks in consistent, subtle ways. Some signs that intuition is guiding you include a strong gut feeling or physical sensation, a sense of knowing without logical reason, repeating signs or synchronicities, seeing the same numbers, symbols, or messages multiple times, instant recognition, meeting someone and immediately sensing a strong connection or reaction. A clear mental ping, an idea, word, or image suddenly appearing in your mind out of nowhere. The key to trusting intuition is acting on it in small ways. Start by following intuitive nudges in low-risk situations, like choosing a book, picking a route home, or reaching out to someone who randomly comes to mind. As you see these small intuitive choices lead to meaningful results, your confidence in your intuition will grow. The importance of grounding and protection in divination. A crucial but often overlooked part of working with intuition and divination is grounding and protection. When tuning into intuitive and spiritual energies, it's easy to become unbalanced or overwhelmed. Grounding ensures you stay centered, present, and connected to your physical self rather than feeling scattered or drained. Simple grounding techniques include walking barefoot on the earth, grass, sand, or soil help absorb excess energy. Holding or wearing grounding crystals like black tourmaline, hematite, or smoky quartz. Eating grounding foods such as root vegetables, nuts, and proteins. Visualization techniques like imagining roots extending from your feet into the earth, anchoring you in place. Protection is also important, especially when using divination to explore unknown energies. Protective practices help ensure that only clear, beneficial messages come through and that you don't take on unwanted emotional or energetic influences. Simple ways to protect your energy include setting an intention before a reading, such as, "I invite only the highest guidance for my greatest good." Using protective symbols like a white light visualization surrounding you. Cleansing your space and tools using incense, sound, or crystals to keep energy clear. When intuition is strengthened, trusted, and balanced with grounding, divination becomes an even more powerful tool for guidance, self-awareness, and connection to the unseen. As intuition grows, so does the ability to read tarot, pendulums, scrying, and all divination methods with greater accuracy and confidence. By practicing stillness, paying attention to gut feelings, and incorporating grounding techniques, you develop a deeper trust in yourself and the messages you receive. Chapter 8. Practical Divination for Decision-Making and Personal Growth. Divination isn't just for deep spiritual insights or special occasions. It can be a powerful everyday tool for decision-making, self-reflection, and personal growth. By integrating divination into daily life, you can gain clarity in areas like career, relationships, finances, and personal development, helping you navigate life with greater awareness and confidence. Whether you're seeking guidance on a specific question or simply looking to check in with yourself, divination offers a way to tap into your inner wisdom and the subtle energies around you. How to use divination in everyday situations. Divination can be especially helpful in areas where logic alone doesn't provide a clear answer. While practical decision-making often involves research and planning, divination allows you to tune in to hidden influences, subconscious feelings, and intuitive guidance. Here's how divination can be applied in different areas of life. Career and work. Use tarot or Lenormand cards to explore job opportunities, career growth, or workplace dynamics. A simple 3-card spread can help clarify the best course of action when facing professional uncertainty. Pendulums can assist in quick yes/no decisions, such as, is this job aligned with my highest potential? Relationships and love. Divination can reveal the underlying energies in a relationship, whether romantic, platonic, or family-related. Tarot or oracle cards can highlight patterns, challenges, or emotional needs, while astrology and numerology can provide deeper insight into compatibility and personal cycles. Finances and abundance. When faced with financial choices, divination can help assess potential opportunities or caution against unnecessary risks. Rune readings or pendulum dowsing can guide decisions about investments, spending, or saving strategies. Regardless of the situation, divination should always be used as a supplement to practical decision-making, not as a sole determining factor. It is a tool for insight and awareness, helping to uncover perspectives you might not have considered otherwise. Creating a daily or weekly divination practice. A consistent divination routine can help you stay connected to your intuition and develop a stronger sense of self-trust. Here's how to create a manageable practice. Daily practice. Pull a single tarot, Lenormand, or oracle card each morning and reflect on its message throughout the day. Ask, what energy should I be aware of today? Or, what should I focus on? Keeping readings simple prevents overwhelm and allows for deeper engagement with the card's message. Weekly check-in. Use a 3 or 5 card spread every Sunday, or any day of your choice, to gain insight into the coming week. Ask, what should I focus on? What challenges might arise? What strengths can I lean on? This provides guidance while allowing flexibility in how you respond to situations. Monthly or seasonal readings. For bigger picture insights, consider performing a monthly spread or checking your astrological, numerological cycles. This can help identify long-term patterns and areas of personal growth. Making divination a habit doesn't require hours of time. A few minutes a day can be enough to keep you in tune with your inner wisdom. Combining multiple divination methods for deeper insights. While some people resonate strongly with one method, combining different forms of divination can create a fuller, more well-rounded picture. Different tools offer different perspectives, and layering them together can bring clarity where a single method might feel incomplete. Here are some ways to combine practices effectively. Tarot plus pendulum. Use tarot for deep insight and the pendulum for confirmation or yes-no clarity. Example, if tarot suggests an upcoming opportunity, use a pendulum to ask, would this opportunity be beneficial for me at this time? Lenormand plus astrology. Lenormand provides practical guidance, while astrology offers long-term cycles and personal timing. If your astrological transits indicate a major shift, Lenormand can clarify how this might manifest in your daily life. Runes plus scrying. Runes offer direct answers, while scrying allows visions or subconscious impressions to emerge, providing an intuitive layer to structured messages. Experimenting with combinations helps you develop a personalized approach that aligns with your intuition and decision-making process. Keeping a divination journal to track progress and accuracy. Journaling is one of the best ways to build trust in your divination practice. Writing down readings helps track patterns, validate insights, and notice synchronicities that might not be obvious in the moment. Over time, you'll see how accurate your interpretations are and how your intuitive skills evolve. A divination journal can include daily or weekly card pulls and their interpretations, signs, synchronicities, or intuitive nudges that stood out, reflections on how past readings manifested in real life, lessons learned from incorrect or unclear readings, personal symbols and meanings that develop over time. By regularly documenting your experiences, you create a personal reference guide that strengthens your connection to divination. Even seemingly minor details can reveal powerful insights when reviewed later, making divination a practical and empowering tool. Divination is not about predicting a fixed future. It's about understanding possibilities, recognizing patterns, and making empowered choices. Whether you use it for small daily check-ins or major life decisions, its true value lies in how it helps you connect with your intuition, sharpen your awareness, and navigate life with confidence. By integrating divination into your daily life, combining methods for deeper insight, and keeping a journal to track your growth, you turn this ancient practice into a personal tool for clarity, wisdom, and self-discovery. Chapter 9. The Ethics of Divination. Asking the right questions. Divination is a powerful tool for self-reflection and guidance, but like any practice, it comes with responsibilities. Ethical divination is about using these tools with integrity, awareness, and respect, both for yourself and for others. When approached thoughtfully, divination can empower and enlighten, but when misused, it can create confusion, reliance, or even fear. In this chapter, we'll explore the do's and don'ts of ethical divination, how to avoid overdependence, handling negative or unclear readings, and best practices for reading for others. The do's and don'ts of ethical divination. Divination is most effective when approached with clarity and good intentions. Ethical practitioners understand that readings should be used for guidance rather than absolute answers. Here are some key do's and don'ts when working with divination. Do. Use divination as a tool for self-awareness and empowerment, rather than seeking absolute predictions. Do ask clear, open-ended questions that focus on insight rather than control. E.g., what can I learn from this situation? Instead of, will I get this job? Do approach readings with neutrality, avoiding emotional bias that could skew interpretations. Do respect the free will of others and never use divination to manipulate or interfere with their choices. Do maintain ethical boundaries when reading for others. Only provide guidance that encourages autonomy and self-trust. Don't use divination to seek definitive yes/no answers on major life decisions where personal responsibility is crucial. Don't ask intrusive or unethical questions about another person's private life without their permission. Don't use divination as a way to escape reality or delay making necessary decisions. Don't let fear-based readings dictate your actions. Divination should offer clarity, not fear. Don't promise absolute accuracy or treat your readings as infallible truth. Even the most intuitive reader can misinterpret symbols. A healthy relationship with divination comes from seeking guidance, not dependency. Avoiding dependence on divination for every decision. While divination is a valuable tool, it should never replace personal responsibility or rational decision-making. Over-relying on tarot, pendulums, or other methods for every choice can create anxiety and uncertainty rather than empowerment. To maintain balance, consider the 3-reading rule. If you ask a question and receive an answer, sit with it. Don't immediately redo the reading out of doubt or discomfort. If you feel the need to ask again, wait a few days. This prevents compulsive checking and allows events to unfold naturally. If you're still unclear, reflect on why you're seeking constant validation. Is it intuition guiding you, or is it fear? Divination should be an occasional guiding light, not a crutch that dictates every move. When used wisely, it strengthens self-trust and decision-making skills, rather than replacing them. How to interpret negative or unclear readings. Not every reading will be clear, nor will every card, rune, or sign bring comforting messages. Sometimes readings can feel negative, confusing, or contradictory. Rather than reacting with fear, consider the following approaches. Reframe negative readings as opportunities for awareness. If a challenging card appears, such as the Tower in Tarot, don't panic. Instead ask, what change is necessary? How can I navigate this shift with awareness? Look at surrounding cards or symbols for context. A single bad card doesn't mean disaster. It may simply indicate an area that needs attention. Trust that an unclear reading may need more time to make sense. If you don't understand a message, journal about it and revisit it later. Often, clarity comes with time. Avoid repeated rereadings on the same question. This often creates more confusion. Instead, take a break and return with a fresh perspective. Ultimately, divination doesn't predict an unchangeable fate. It highlights energies and possibilities, allowing you to make informed choices. Offering readings for others, best practices and boundaries. Reading for others is a privilege and a responsibility. Whether reading for friends, clients, or even strangers, setting clear ethical boundaries ensures that divination remains helpful, respectful, and empowering. Best practices for ethical readings. Obtain permission before reading about someone's life. Never use divination to spy on others or pry into their personal matters. Frame messages in an empowering way. Instead of saying, your relationship is doomed, offer, there may be challenges in communication. How can you approach them with clarity? Recognize your own limits. If you're unsure about an interpretation, be honest rather than forcing an answer. Avoid making absolute predictions. Instead of, you will get this job, try, the energy supports this opportunity, but your actions will shape the outcome. Respect free will. Readings should provide insight, not dictate choices. Each person has the power to change their path. When offering readings professionally or informally, communication matters. A reading should leave someone feeling informed and empowered, not fearful or helpless. Final thoughts. Keeping divination a positive and ethical practice. Divination is a sacred and insightful tool, but it must be used with awareness, responsibility, and respect. Ethical divination allows you to seek guidance without fear, dependency, or control, making it a force for clarity and growth. By asking the right questions, avoiding over-reliance, interpreting messages wisely, and reading for others with care, you ensure that divination remains a helpful and ethical practice, one that brings wisdom, trust, and empowerment into everyday life, making divination a lifelong tool for insight and growth. Divination is more than just a practice. It is a lifelong journey of self-discovery, intuition, and personal growth. Whether you are just beginning or have been using divination for years, your connection to it will continue to evolve as you do. Each reading, every intuitive nudge, and every symbol you interpret brings you closer to a deeper understanding of yourself and the world around you. The evolving nature of divination in your spiritual journey. Divination is not meant to provide fixed answers, but to offer insight, clarity, and perspective. As you grow, so will your relationship with the tools you use. What once seemed confusing may become second nature, and symbols that once felt distant may start to hold personal meaning. Your intuitive abilities will strengthen over time, and the way you interpret messages may shift with experience. Just as life is fluid, so too is divination. It adapts, expands, and deepens based on your spiritual path. Instead of striving for absolute certainty, embrace the journey of discovery. Trust that every reading, whether clear or unclear, serves a purpose. Even uncertainty is a lesson in patience, trust, and alignment. If divination has resonated with you, consider ways to continue expanding your practice. Keep a divination journal to track insights and growth. Looking back on old readings can reveal patterns and reaffirm intuitive accuracy. Experiment with new tools and techniques. Even if you have a favorite method, exploring others can enhance your overall understanding. Engage in meditation, mindfulness, and energy work to sharpen intuition and strengthen your ability to interpret symbols with clarity. Trust your personal interpretations. Over time, your intuition will guide you more naturally, without the need to constantly refer to books or external meanings. Incorporate divination into everyday life. Even a simple daily card pull, a quick pendulum check, or noticing synchronicities can keep you connected to your intuition. The depth of your practice is entirely up to you. There is no right or wrong way. There is only what feels aligned for you. Encouragement to trust yourself and your inner wisdom. At its core, divination is about trusting yourself. The tools you use, whether tarot, runes, pendulums, scrying, or astrology, are simply reflections of the wisdom you already hold within. You are your own guide. Your intuition is always speaking to you. The more you listen, the clearer it becomes. When faced with doubt, remind yourself that you have everything you need to navigate life's uncertainties. Divination is simply a way to tune in, reflect, and recognize the answers that already exist within you. This is not the end of your journey. It is only the beginning. Keep exploring, keep learning, and most importantly, keep trusting yourself. The more you embrace your inner wisdom, the more empowered and connected you will feel, not just in divination, but in every aspect of your life. Thank you for joining us on this journey of self-discovery. If you found value in today's content, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more empowering audiobooks and insights. Make sure to check the description below for more information, links to our other content, and ways to stay connected with us. Your journey within starts here. Let's grow together. Until next time, keep exploring, keep growing, and stay inspired.